Welcome back. I hope that you were able to get a little drink or um, maybe just rest a little bit in child's pose or in your down dog. We're going to be moving into sort of winding down our practice. So, what you're going to need for this portion of the practice is a strap or a scarf, maybe a bolster or a couch cushion or whatever you can find. Some blankets rolled up and stacked on top of each other, whatever, and potentially a block or another set of pillows if you'd like. I'll show you how in a second. So we're going to start off today in cow face pose. This is going to help us to open up through our hips. And so for people who know me, they know that this is one of my favorite poses to come out of. So first we're going to come into it. You'll see in a second. So you're going to take your right knee, and you want the knee to be facing the front of your mat. So I'm facing this way to show you, but if this was the front of your mat, you could face that way. Or actually, it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. And then you're going to take your left knee on top of it so that both form two sort of mountain peaks, one right on top of the other. The feet are facing behind you or away from you. If you want more, if you're like, oh, I can't feel this, I'm so flexible, then you can bring your legs out ahead of you so that they're more parallel with the front part of your mat. I don't feel like doing that today. And then for the straps, what you're going to do is, because this left leg is lifted, we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to do the right elbow up, and we're going to take our strap or your scarf or your tied together towels, and you're going to, I'm going to turn around in a second to show you what I'm doing. You're going to bend the right elbow as if you're patting yourself in the back with the right palm. Left hand comes out to your side, palm away from you, and grabs on to the strap. So I'm just going to turn around to be able to show you that a little bit more. Right? So we bring it down here, come, hold on to it, and then you can start moving your fingers together to get a little bit closer to a bind. So we'll take a breath in here. If that doesn't feel good and you're like, beat it, sister. That's cool, girl. What you're going to do is just bring your right hand out ahead of you, left hand comes on top, right at the elbows. You're going to bring your palms together, the backs of your palms together, or they can twist, and you're still going to feel a shoulder opening as well as a hip opening here. So take a couple more breaths in here. We're just trying to open up gently through our hips. We did a lot with our hips today, so we're wanting to make sure that as much strength as we put into our practice, we put an equal amount of length into our practice so that we find both in a close relationship together, so that we have that long, strong, centered body. So we'll take another breath in here. You can also just bring your hands down if you're like, I don't care about any of that. And then we're going to switch. So this is my favorite part of this pose. We'll see if anybody can do it. I guarantee you that half of you are going to be like, that was magical, thank you for that. And the other half of you are going to be like, you're crazy, that was dumb. Can we just get into the pose the same way we got into it? Let's just have fun with this. So since our left foot is facing over to the right, you're going to bring your palms over to the right. Maybe come up onto your right toes a little bit. You're going to lift up, walk all the way around, twist, and now all of a sudden you're in cow face pose on the other side. If you were like, I don't know, that wasn't for me, it's fine. All you're gonna do is bring your left knee now on the bottom, making sure that it's the knee, so you can move your hip around to make sure that the knee is facing forward, and you're going to bring your right knee on top of that. If this doesn't feel comfortable at all, please just come into easy pose, Sukhasana, one leg in front of the other, much better on your hips. Because nothing in yoga should ever hurt. So these should all feel really, really good. If they don't, so many other variations so that you can really stay in these poses and let your body breathe here. So again, if you'd like to use your strap, since the right knee is lifted, we're going to bring the strap into our left palm this time. Bend the elbows if you're patting yourself on the back. We're going to take the right hand around, bend at the elbow, and grab onto the strap behind you. And then you want to use your right palm to pull down on the strap. Notice how it's lifting my left shoulder, opening me through the chest a little bit, helping you to relax down a bit. Or remember, you can always left palm in front, right hand on the top of that at the elbows, palms coming together or wrapping around. We'll take another breath in here. Remember those nice, slow, calming breaths from the beginning of practice. This is the time to tune back into that, where I'm not leading the breath, I'm letting you let your breath lead the practice. We'll take a couple more breaths in here. And then on your next exhale, you can remove the strap if you had it in your hand. We're just going to bring our legs out ahead of us. Start to just tap them out on the earth beneath you. And then we're going to come into straddle. So remember, this is always comfortable for you. So maybe your straddle is this. Great. Like, nobody cares. We're literally at home, so like nobody's looking. So come out to a place that feels really, really comfortable for you. And we're just starting here in middle straddle. You can take a couch cushion if you have one and place it here, and maybe you're resting your head down on your couch cushion. And that's just a really nice way to open up through your inner thighs, your hamstrings, and maybe even your low back a little bit. Otherwise, you can bring your bolster or that pillow under your elbows and rest here. Maybe you're bringing your head down onto it. Maybe you're resting it down at a lower level. Same. If you like the feeling of groundedness and or you don't have a bolster, just bring your palms out ahead of you, fingertips or palms, and maybe slide them forward. The only thing I don't want you to do is to bring your chin into your chest to try to get longer, because you're going to compromise the safety of your upper neck and back. What I would prefer for you to do is to bring your palms out as far as your legs allow. When you feel any tension and you like that, this is as far as you go. And then if you want more, you're just going to bend at your elbows and help yourself to go a little bit deeper. So we're just going to find some strength, some length here. Maybe relax your eyes down. Tune back into that calming, centered breath. And allow yourself to be completely at peace in this pose. And we'll take a couple more breaths here, allowing yourself to gently open up, finding space. And then when you're ready, we're going to start to come back up to center. We're going to just start to find our shavasana, a relaxing pose for today. So you're going to bring your knees together. Just fold down onto your mat. Maybe draw your knees into your chest. What we're doing is allowing our body to readjust to having the support of the earth underneath us. Maybe you're rocking gently side to side as we did earlier. A nice modification on wind-freeing pose. And then what you're going to do is bring your palms out to a T again. Feet come down to your mat. Keep the knees bent. We're going to lift the right foot, bend the right knee, and bring the top of your right foot under your left knee. Try to keep your right palm grounded in your right shoulder. We'll take a breath in here. On your exhale, let your knees gently drift slowly over to the right. So right here, maybe this right foot helps to ground you here, or maybe it rests on top of the left leg somewhere. Maybe you like putting a bolster under this right knee for some support. If you'd like more, you can let your gaze drift gently over to the right, the opposite direction of your knees. Maybe you're bringing left palm onto your right hip or thigh. If you'd like to gently encourage the right knee or hip to twist even deeper into this pose, that's up to you. And then once your eyes are closed, once you feel grounded, once you feel exactly where you want to be in this pose, just allow yourself to breathe. Just enjoy the calming breath that you are creating for yourself. Allow yourself to just be thankful and at peace with this calm that you've created for yourself. We'll take another breath in here. And exhaling, good. So if you have a bolster, you can remove it. We're going to move our knees back to center, readjust through hips and shoulders if you'd like. And then we're going to lift the left toes up to the sky, bend through the left knee, and bring the top of the left foot under the right. Ground through left palms, left shoulders, as you gently let your knees float to the right. Again, maybe your head moves towards the left here to find a deeper twist. Maybe your right palm comes onto left hip or thigh to help gently encourage the knee to the ground if that feels good. Once you find that groundedness, close your eyes and just be in this moment. Be present. Find that mindfulness again. Listening to your breath. We'll take one more breath in here. And then when you're ready, you can start to lift your knees back to center. We're going to take our bolster. You can just come flat to the earth if you prefer. If you have any low back issues, I have a sway in my low back, so this feels really comfortable. You can bring your bolster under your knees or under your ankles. And then allow yourself to relax down. So at the studio, this is where we would have towels or pillows, eye pillows. And you can still find that. Relax your palms down. Relax down through your head. Noticing the crown of your head and allowing that calm, that breath to relax you down from the crown of your head, down through your face, your eyes, your mouth and jaws, relaxing you down through the neck into your shoulders, down through your arms, into your fingertips. Finding that comfortable breath, that relaxing, opening breath here, deep down in the belly. Draw that breath from the fingertips back to your shoulders, into your chest, and then relax that exhale down from your chest to your belly, to your pelvic floor, allowing your breath to be here now. Right at your heart center, your belly, your place of confidence, your sacrum, your place of new energy, new life. And then let that breath continue to move down from your hips all the way through your legs, your knees, your ankles, your heels, your toes. Letting your inhales bring you more awareness of what's going on in your body, your mind, your heart, your spirit. And letting your exhales relax you down. Finding some peace, finding some calm. Noticing how that feels and enjoying this space. We'll stay here for a few more minutes. So you can stay here, maybe pause the video and remain here, allowing yourself to go into a deeper state of meditation. Or if you're ready and it feels good, you can maybe begin to awaken your body, bringing yourself into a state of awareness of your fingertips and toes, your body and breath, maybe lifting fingers overhead, taking that nice big stretch that we took earlier, and we're relaxing back down into your shavasana, or maybe you're rolling to your right side if that feels good. And resting here for a few more breaths, that's up to you. you're ready, you can begin to make your way back to center, maybe gently rolling to your right side again, pressing into the earth with your left palm to help lift you. Taking your sweet time to get there, because this is your practice. You can do whatever you want. We're coming back into easy pose, back into Sukhasana at the top of our mat. And then today, we're going to bring our right hand onto our heart. This space signifies and represents love, inner peace, calm, forgiveness, and healing. We're going to take our left palm, bring it right under our belly, right at our sacral chakra. And this place is our sort of emotional hub. It's where we have new ideas, new life, new perspective, where we can find emotional healing. And so by connecting both of these, we find deeper healing, deeper peace, deeper connection, a new perspective, and the strength and the love to find that new perspective. So we're going to close our eyes here and start to connect these things, finding a new normal, a new way of breathing, a new way of being, a new way of healing, and letting all of that be okay. Giving yourself the permission, the courage, the confidence, the strength to move into new territory, new waters, to let go of the old, to be at peace with the present, and to have the courage to forge ahead. Stay here for another breath. If you'd like, together we bring hands to prayer at our third eye with an inhale. And then back to our heart space as we bow and say Namaste.